So everybody keeps talking about the Ford F-53 chassis is discontinued. I'm hearing this all across the internet. And yeah, it is not true. It's not gone. It's not dead. It's not finished. It's just simply not true. And I wish people would stop talking about it, but we're going to talk about it right here on Hangin' with the Hazes. What's good, family? This is your boy Crazy Keon, and today we're going to clear up a whole misnomer when it comes to the rumor floating around in the RV world right now. Right here on this show, we're going to dig into the lie. I'm going to call it what it is, that Ford killed the F-53 chassis. So if you've been on the forums, YouTube, or talking to folks at campgrounds, you have probably heard it, but I'm telling you right now, the information is far from the truth. That information is off. So let's deal with the facts and not a whole bunch of feelings about this. So Ford, the F-53 motorhome chassis, I can guarantee you it is still being produced. We're talking 25 models, 26, and they got orders out for 27s. Okay, it's just what it is. The chassis is the backbone of the gas-powered RV class, a RV motorhome. And you're seeing new gas RVs out on the road all the time. You're seeing them on dealer lots right now. 9 times out of 10, if it's a gas motorhome, it's sitting on an F-53 chassis. So it ain't gone. It's just not gone. So why are people saying that it has been discontinued? Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, the industry, in all honesty, is shifting, okay? Everybody's talking about electric, hybrid, and new platforms. So let's dig into that. So the second issue is the fact that Ford Motor Company has been quiet. And that doesn't set well with a lot of people. And when the company doesn't say much, here's what happens. Campers everywhere start making stuff up because it makes good campfire conversation. And number three, these RV forums, they're a blessing and a curse. And you already know, once one person starts saying something, it spreads like a wildfire, whether it's true or not. And in this particular case, it's just not true. So let's be real about something, okay? It truly is changing, okay? The market for the bigger class RV motorhome is evolving. It has been for a while. The rumor is that diesel pushers are dominating the high end. That part is true, okay? Smaller RVs are getting more popular, so your Class B models are taking off. In fact, I'm thinking about adding a second one at some point in my life, and it will be a Class B, simply so I can just travel, 100 miles or so. Or to be truthful with you, I'm old enough to now, I can't pass a toilet, pass up a good time, or trust a fart. It just is what it is. So, smaller RVs, they are starting to come into the big. And the electrics are coming. There is conversation about diesel electrics, just like big trains and stuff like that. But changing does not mean discontinued. The F-53 chassis is still here. It has been, it will be, it just is what it is. And the reason why the F-53 chassis is still here and so important is because it's been holding it down for many, many years. Proven reliability, contrary to what popular say. The 7.3 V8 Godzilla motor is a beast. Widely supported, parts, service, everything. You can go to 7-Eleven and buy parts if you need to. Okay, maybe not 7-Eleven, but your local AutoZone. There we go. And you can take it across country and find pretty much anybody that will work on it. And that matters. It matters a lot, all right? So let me say this as clear as possible, especially to the folks that are looking at purchasing gas coaches. The F-53 is not discontinued. It's still here. And if that ever changes, you're going to hear it from Ford Motor Company first. Not from rumors, not from comments, not from a guy who knows a guy. And I will be the first one to come on here and let you know that that is happening. Now, give me a minute. I want to dig up a little bit of information on the F-59 chassis and tell you where those rumors are coming from as well. All right, so let's dive into this F-53 chassis for a minute. The F-53 chassis cannot and will not take over the job of the F-53. They're built for two completely different purposes, okay? F-53 is a motorhome chassis, and the F-59 is a commercial stripped chassis for commercial trucks. So a lot of folks see that the F-59 is a newer chassis, and it is. The F-59 is heavy duty. It is. They look similar underneath. It is. And they assume that Ford is going to discontinue and just completely replace the 53 for the 59. But unfortunately, for Ford Motor Company, it just doesn't work that way. I wish it could, because that means that we would have a uniform chassis that's sitting under these, and parts would become more uniform, but it doesn't work like that. The difference is the F-53 is on a motorhome chassis, is specifically designed for Class A RVs. Even though companies do lengthen them and do all kinds of weird stuff, they're designed for an 8-foot 6-inch wide motorhome, long distance comfort, and weight distribution that an RV is going to need. It is the go-to gas RV chassis. Why it's not gone anywhere, I don't know. Anyway, F-59 is a commercial work platform. It is for step vans, delivery trucks, and commercial box trucks. So your U-Haul type stuff, Penske type stuff, okay? Cargo, uplifts, fleet durability. That is why that particular chassis was put into service. So basically, the F-59 is a business work truck platform, not an RV foundation. Now, putting a motorhome on an F-59 chassis is like a school bus replacing a luxury coach, or a U-Haul replacing a tour bus. It just doesn't work that way. And to be truthful with you, because Ford is so quiet about it, that's where the speculation is coming from. You're going to see a lot of stuff coming up in the next, several months to a couple of years about the 59 replacing it, and the 53 is dead. Don't listen to it. Until Ford Motor Company actually puts a bulletin out that says that that's the case, don't listen to it. It's not true. So you've heard it from me, Crazy Keon. I'm going to kick it real with you and tell you the truth like it is. And if you've been hearing a rumor, I want you to do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Let us know where you heard it from. I already know it's been going around heavy, but I want to call some people out on their bull, if you know what I mean. And if you're shopping for a Class A RV, or you already got an F-53, this should give you some peace of mind that your chassis parts are going to be available and this chassis is not going anywhere. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with somebody who keeps saying that they discontinued the F-53 chassis, because now you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they didn't. Do not let the internet think for you. Folks, check the facts. Again, Crazy Keon here, and you have been hanging with the haze.